Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of PaperRenee.com. Today we're going to be making a graduation card, and I'm going to be using paper from this Making Memories Cheeky Collection set. I'm going to be using this red with the dots on it and this number paper and a little bit of this striped paper in it. For the sentiment, I'm going to be using my Cricut machine, and I'm going to cut out the word congrats from the Beyond Birthdays cartridge. Okay, for my base, I'm going to be using a craft cardstock base. It's just a piece of 8.5 and 11, 8.5 by 11, cut in half, and then I scored and folded it. This number paper I cut to fit exactly the front of it, so it's going to cover the whole thing. So I'm just going to go ahead and adhere that down using my ATG 714. Make sure that the folded end is even, and then if I need to, I can do some trimming. Okay, I took my scissors and just trimmed it up a little bit. For the next piece, I'm going to use some of this red cardstock, and I want it to have a rounded edge on the bottom. And if you were artistic, you could take your pencil and do that. I am not, and so I would make a big mess. So I'm going to cheat a little bit, and I'm going to use, this is an oval shape from the Creative Memories cutting system. Any oval shape will do, round shape will do, and I'm just going to use it to make that shape. I'm lining my paper up on the grid mat, and it is cut at 3 inches wide by 5 inches tall because my card is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So I'm going to line it up, and I'm going to just lay this on here, and I'm going to use my grid mat to help me. I'm going to just line up this little grid mark and this little grid mark, like that. And that way it'll be even on both sides. I'm going to make a light mark with my pencil, and I'm just going to take scissors and cut it off. Next step is I'm going to go ahead and glue my sentiment down. I cut this out of my Cricut, and it says congrats, and I'm going to use some Tombow Mono Multi Glue. I love this glue. It works so well. It's very sticky, and it dries clear, which is nice. It's very sticky though, and if you get it all over your hands, it'll just be all over your hands. Oops, I'm gonna put it on there right side up. Okay, it's going to go in there like that. I went ahead and cut out the little star shape using the shift function on my, see, here's where I cut out congrats, and then shift is the little star, which makes it kind of nice, and you can use a coordinating paper like I'm doing here just to add a little accent. And I'm going to stick that down with the Tombow glue as well. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add some baker's twine to this. This is really a hot new trend now in paper crafting, and I like it because it's really thin. You can still put this through the mail. If you use really thick embellishments, it won't go through the mail as easily. So I'm just going to tape one end down on the back side. It's kind of a big piece of tape. Let me cut it in half. Like that. And then I'm going to wrap it around 3 times and then cut it off. This is twine from Jelly Bean Soup. I've also got a bunch of twine that I got in a twine share recently, so I'm going to be using twine in a lot of projects, I think. Okay, get it kind of like you want it, and then flip it over, and then you can tape the other side down, and go ahead and just like tape all of the pieces like that too. See, that'll make it stay down. I forgot a step. I was going to ink around this before I put the twine on, but that's alright. I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway. I'm using this brown ink just to make it pop off the page a little bit better and add a little bit more brown. There's brown in that base paper. Okay, for my next step, I'm going to be using this Tinsel and Twig Sticker Market pack from the Girls Papery, and it's got a lot of different color, these little mini stickers, and I'm going to just put grad here, and these are really tiny stickers, so I'm going to use my X-Acto knife to help me get them off and place them. I'm going to just put them down, but not adhere it all the way until I get them in the alignment that I want them. Okay, I've got it aligned like I want. Now I can press it down pretty firm. I'm going to attach this to the card using dimensionals. I have 3 friends and family that are graduating from high school and another 3 that are graduating from college. So I need to make several of these cards. And so I wanted them to be fairly simple, but yet a little bit special. Okay, there's the card. Alright, the last thing before we go is I wanted to show you this card that I made using the same exact design but with different papers. This is using SEI's Jolie Chocolat papers, which is, they're really pretty. They've got little bits of glitter on them. I also have some little die cut butterflies that came with that set, and I used the little stickles there in the star. But that just goes to show you that you can use the same design over and over again and just vary the paper and have some nice different variations on your cards. Thanks for watching. Have a great week. Bye.